What if the most heroic vehicle in one of America's worst disasters was a beer wagon? Stay with us, because what happens next is one of the most wonderfully unexpected stories of human kindness you've ever heard. And it happened right here, on April 21, 1906, just 4 days after the Earth shook San Francisco to its knees. You probably know about the Great San Francisco earthquake. The shaking lasted less than a minute, but the fires that followed burned for 3 days. More than 3,000 people lost their lives, and nearly 30,000 buildings crumbled to ash. The city was in ruins. People stumbled through the rubble carrying whatever they could grab: a birdcage, a rocking chair, a hat box. Basic necessities like food, water, and medicine were desperately scarce. Now, picture this. Rolling through those same smoke-stained streets comes a horse-drawn wagon loaded with barrels from the Enterprise Brewery. The driver, a man named Frederick Cole, has just watched his delivery route disappear into a pile of bricks. So Frederick does something remarkable. He turns that beer wagon into an ambulance. He starts loading injured survivors, men, women, children, right alongside the barrels. He hauls them to makeshift medical stations. And then he comes back for more. Again. And again. Frederick wasn't alone. Across the city, dozens of delivery wagons, merchant carts, and even ice trucks made the same pivot. Ordinary working people with ordinary vehicles stepped into an extraordinary moment. Here's something that puts it in scale. The earthquake displaced over 200,000 people in a city of just 400,000. That's half the city, homeless overnight. But here's what the history books don't always shout loud enough. The city was rebuilt in just 3 years. 3 years. Historians point to stories exactly like Frederick's. Everyday people who didn't wait to be told what to do. They just helped. So the next time you wonder whether one ordinary person can make a difference, remember Frederick Cole and his beer wagon. He didn't have a plan. He didn't have training. He had a horse, a cart, and the simple instinct to help his neighbors. That instinct is still in us, and honestly, that's worth celebrating. Have you ever thought about the stories in your own family, the moments of courage that never made the history books? Maybe it's time to write them down. Your children and grandchildren would treasure them more than you know. Drop a comment below and tell us, what's the most heroic, funny, or surprising story from your family's past? If History Sparks lit something up for you today, subscribe and join our community. We spark a new story every single day. You never know which one will become your favorite.